Blue.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I already got Astroneer running.
Yeah. My voice might still sound a little bit different. I got sick. I guess it must have been some sort of flu or something. But I was only sick like with a cold for like 3 days, but then
Hmm.
for the last like week or so, I've still had like phlegm and like I guess kind of like a lingering cough. But
Yeah.
that's like something that I've heard like a few people around me say they had, so I
Yeah,
probably
I
have
had
it.
actually something similar on the same time frame, I think. Like I had like a runny nose, sort of a deep throat, and then I had lingering, like a little bit of a dry, scratchy throat. But not, yeah, nothing major. Just like, yeah, a couple days of feeling like more tired than usual and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if it was like the if that was the big flu or something that went around because I heard that the vaccines they were doing this year like weren't
Yeah.
uh they didn't
Oh,
pick
yeah.
like the right strain that got popular. Popular is a weird word, but yeah, I'm
It's
trying to
so
keep
funny
up.
how that is like an attempt. Like they make an attempt kind of process. Like there's no better way. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah. It's I wonder if they could like because I guess they have to start manufacturing them before anybody starts catching it or something. But it seems like if they found a faster way to manufacture them, then they could potentially wait longer until they have like 100,000 cases and then choose based off of that or something like 100,000 cases like globally where they send them to or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But then
Well,
I
we
guess
had.
that first amount of people would get affected, but then
Yeah, I wonder. I think that runs up against like ethics because you can't have people like intentionally get sick or something.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's there's like the Hippocratic oath is like the oath that you have to swear.
Yeah.
So there is like an actual thing. Yeah, that
Well,
they
we
have
have all
to
the ingredients here
abide
to
by.
make this thing over here. We can set this printer. All I know is that it makes like whatever's in the silhouette. So when I hit this button, I think it'll just print this thing. It'll be kind of cool to see.
Okay.
There's a
Yeah, I'm
printer.
wondering if it's gonna take a really long time. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be funny
I
to see
think
like how anticlimactic this
yeah, what
session
if this
also
takes
is,
like the whole session? This game, like, is just this thing trying to
or just
to
like
do it?
glitches or something. Well, I activated it. It flew over there. Let's see what happens.
I think it might. Oh no, that's just the sky in the background. I was gonna say it might be moving, but it looks like it has like a gauge that's like not full with anything on the side. Maybe.
Huh. I can cancel it. It comes back if I cancel it.
Yeah, it seems to all be on flat ground, unless this piece, the canister on the side, needs to also be. But I guess the
Huh.
whole thing would be red if it couldn't print or something.
Yeah.
I'm thinking though, because we reloaded, maybe try like placing the blueprint again and then printing because we reloaded the server. It might have like I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, the blueprint. Yeah. Oh well, the blueprint was the whole platform. I think. I don't know if I can unexpand this platform.
Uh,
That is kind of interesting. Like now that it's placed, how would it know like if you invalidate like its ability to print? Yeah, maybe
yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe that's why it's not printing. But
that's weird though, because like it demands like so much once you set it up that nobody could like print it in a quick succession.
yeah, Maybe it is doing it and it is like just really, really slow. Does it have like a countdown timer anywhere? Maybe is like the whole platform need to be powered or something? Or does it have
Yeah,
power?
that is. It has like power plugs. That's interesting. It doesn't. Oh yeah, maybe does it say? Oh yeah, it does draw power. You need 25 units of power. So I can just bring like an extension cord. Yeah, that's interesting. I would never have like seen. Yeah, it says that in the instructions, but since it doesn't, like usually they say like bring power, supply power to the thing.
Yeah.
But in this case, yeah, it sort of just leaves it like kind of ambiguous for somebody to figure out.
Yeah, there's no like error on like the thing not moving to print. I guess because it's only sensing that it has like zero power draw, and like that's what it would do if it was attached and it had zero.
For my automated scrap factory, what I do is I print extension cords and then shred them, so I always have like extra extension cords.
That's a good idea, though. It's probably like the most useful item.
Yeah, also it doesn't really have any like clear like power bars like the other platforms, which is kind of interesting. But this should be good now. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of fun that there's a bit of mystery, like how to get this thing to work for us. Like I don't even know. I assume it's like a satellite.
Yeah.
Now we can read probably the next mission.
I like how like every item in the game is made out of like the same like 5 or 6 assets of like the yellow, blue, and white.
Oh yeah, so it looks like your DLS is ready for use. Please choose a construction anchor and load it into the distribution launcher. Huh. That's kind of cool that there's these like mega structure anchors. I guess you can like anchor the thing to different planets.
Mhm.
There's a big like smashed up side of it.
It's I guess this needs like batteries or something.
Which thing?
Like on the canister on the side of the huge thing that we just printed, it says like waiting for batteries to fully charge.
Oh. Yeah,
Or
I
I
can
guess
connect.
maybe providing it power right now that it might be charging itself with. But maybe that's how it limits how often you can send things into orbit. It like takes a certain amount of time to like charge power or something. The like cliff with like all the little cool items is neat. The fish tank and the weird helmet and stuff. What is that like green helmet? The helmet lava lamp. That's just a decorative item.
Yeah, at some point, the game just becomes like a collectathon thing.
Yeah, it's like when arts and crafts goes too far and there are spare helmets lying around. It's like from dead astronauts, I guess. When arts and crafts goes too far, that's funny.
It told me to bring a few things to it. Uh, just ceramic and exochip.
You want me to bring? I
And
can bring that over there if you want to like load stuff to bring.
yeah, there's just two more things I need to load on here.
Oh, you're doing it all in that thing.
Yeah, you could carry it over if you want. There's one more thing we're waiting on. Yeah, we charged. I connected power to it and now the battery's charged. Yeah, so now I'll add these elements in the side.
Did you want me to bring this platform over?
I already carried it. That platform I think could stay
Okay.
over there.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked at what was on it and it made no sense. So.
Yeah, I think this thing is gonna let me choose like an anchor or something. Oh yeah, it's like using up the ingredients. Yeah, sometimes the feedback is a little bit subtle for these kind of things. And it like there's kind of a pattern of how most things need power and resources, but it's never exactly clear. Like
Yeah.
there's the landing pad. So I guess this thing can take off and then it can land again on the planet using this like anchor.
Oh.
This is like a regular landing pad, but I guess it's a special landing pad for just the this kind of thing. I'll see if there's another mission. Load. Yeah, choose a construction anchor. So maybe we can print construction anchors in the regular printers. Yeah, we do have a construction anchor in the print menu, but it says it's a reward for mission completed. And then this thing says, please choose a construction anchor and load it. So maybe there's like ones that already come with the thing that we have to just choose from. Oh yeah, I guess there's like 4 over here.
On the canisters, yeah, there was something that was saying anchors
yeah.
over there. Yeah, I think you're looking at.
Oh, there's intermodal terminal, biome, or museum. I guess it's different types of space station. Or orbital platform, but there's no thing for that one.
Orbital platform is the canister on the side here.
This one?
Yeah, the thing with the red on it.
Huh.
Like over here. This thing with the green button.
So I don't know which one to choose. Museum.
Museum
Terminal.
sounds cool.
Yeah, museum. Yeah, that could be. So now it's ready to launch. Oh, that's just what we completed. Call the construction anchor to the construction anchor landing pad. We got a small shuttle as a reward, but like, I feel like of course we would need a spaceship already to get all the resources for this thing. I think we can call the thing.
It's strange.
Yeah, I just called it to the landing, called the anchor to the landing pad.
I wonder if the shuttle is like, if it has a skin or something like you need.
Well, something, oh yeah, some anchor just did come down over here. I think it shot out of the thing and came over here. So this is the museum anchor that's on the landing pad.
Do we need maybe like the rocket to send it up or something?
I think I just have to keep going. I gotta go read. Oh yeah, there's another mission. You've successfully sent a megastructure construction anchor to a construction anchor landing pad location. Would you like assistance completing this part of the module? No problem. Please deploy the construction anchor in a pleasing location. Then print your desired megastructure using the mega printer drones. So I guess, oh yeah, we can take the anchor and then this Oh, I think this entire thing here just deploys like other things like itself that we can also print. It's so confusing, like what stage we're at.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing's now printing maybe a museum variation. Oh, this thing that we printed was just like the launcher. So that's the launcher system. And then maybe the launcher system creates like different satellite, like 3 different satellites. So now it says 300 compound, 50 copper, 50 glass, 15 silicone, and 10 titanium alloy. So we just have to like do the
Okay.
exact same thing again, like collect a bunch of resources. But I have a
Well,
pretty good system for like getting resources now.
okay. Yeah, let me know if there's one in specific that we need, and then I can go mine it. Because I think you would know the best. What we
Now it's asking for so many though. 300. I have like a
Okay, so we're gonna cheat everything then.
well 300 of compound, which is a pretty. Yeah, here's my
Yeah, it's
system
just
though.
the silver bubble, right? Or no, that compound is yellow, right?
The problem is even just carrying like 300 compound is a lot. But my system is this. I have this truck. I have this giant truck here that I can drive this truck around and collect like soil, and then I collect
Okay.
soil like these canisters fill. These are already full. They fill with
Yeah.
soil, and then I bring the soil over to this soil centrifuge, and then I can use these two things to print like 16. Well, these could print like 16 compound at a time.
Oh, just from the soil. Yeah.
Yeah, it converts like soil into different resources. So basically I would take, this is like an empty soil canister, but I'll carry in like a full one.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because like if we just go find whatever we need, then like we can only generate like 7 of it in a backpack at a time. Or I guess like we could just attach a bunch of it to like a tractor or something. But it seems like having something like if we need 200 of it, then yeah, having like a generating machine would be easier than like
These little
finding.
containers though, they only hold like 32. So you need these like the 400 ones over there. But the 400 ones are all collecting copper at the moment. What are you trying to do?
I don't know. I think I moved this thing and now like I can't get it to go back onto the platform.
Oh yeah, because there's like there's a dispensing capsule. Yeah, this thing is full of glass anyway. It was just
Okay.
like collecting them. Yeah, I'll build another 400 resource canister, and then I'll fill it with like compound, and then I'm also making the 10 titanium alloy.
I found some macrolite. I don't know if we need like copper.
Yeah, we do need like 30 copper or something. But I do have a lot of copper. Maybe we need like 50 copper. We mostly need like ways to carry the resources over to the thing. So then actually I guess we can make the holding containers. They take plastic and glass. Oh yeah, we have a lot of glass, and plastic is made in this machine. Yeah, this machine is kind of the bottleneck. We have to feed in like all the resources into the chemistry lab to get it to make stuff. Next. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting like challenge of really making like the most, trying to produce like the more resources than I've ever really produced. Yeah, we also we have this ability to like launch these little rockets into space with scrap on them to request resources. That's why I filled this thing up with like 1,500 scrap, so that we have like a lot of ability to request like random resources. Yeah, this DLC is kind of more pretty advanced, I guess, in terms of just like the demand. Like it wants you to really just like crank up the production rate of everything, which is kind of like a pretty late game thing. Even just the rate that compound fills these containers is kind of slow. It's like 2 a second. So it literally takes like 2 minutes to like, even just if you have all the compound, like fill it into the container. It takes like 2 minutes to like get it in there. We are making progress though. We have we now have like the titanium alloy that we need, and we have the process building the compound. Next we need like 15 silicone, and I think I have the ingredients for silicone. Resin, quartz, and methane. Methane, I'm like short on. Oh yeah, no.
We do need resin, you're saying?
I should have some in a storage container here.
Okay, there's some like right beside the base too, I think, in the ground. It's like underneath that mountain that's hollowed out. Do we still need copper?
We can get copper pretty easily from the tanks over there.
So it's like you're saying quartz was something. Do we have a lot of quartz already though? Too?
We might need. I guess we could use some more like resin.
Okay.
I just see this resin like dropping in.
That's like that's going into a tank that's collecting it, I think, right?
Yeah, I was putting in there the collection tank.
Okay.
I just have to fly to this other planet to get more methane gas.
Okay.
Yeah, this DLC, the previous DLC was kind of like a whole new world and a set of like instructions. This DLC is really feels like pretty much like the final DLC because it's just like a huge like it's asking you to sort of like optimize the whole game pretty much. And I don't even know. I feel like the reward is just like now you have a space station where you can put museum pieces that you collect, and then the thing is just back to like collecting all these museum stuff. It would be interesting if there was some like really bold like story reveal, like if you collect all the stuff on each space station, there's some promise of like some extra bonus thing.
Yeah.
But I wonder
It'd be cool
without,
to see
yeah.
like it'd be cool to see some sort of like Sims style DLC where you like there's the home Astroneer planet or something, and then like it's like every like 20 missions or something, you get to like go home and like live in your astronaut home. It's like what were we doing all this for? Oh yeah.
That kind of sounds like Star Seeker, where you go off and do missions, and then you come back to like a
Yeah.
central community hub or something.
It just feel like a good way, I think, to do like end game content in this game is like, oh hey, like you had a little astronaut family the whole time, or something like. Yeah, they could have like uh they could add a dog, like a robot dog or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, little touches. They did add like those animals, the animals that you can get on each planet. There's like 5 of them. They're in little terrarium animals. Yeah, it would be cool if you could tell a dog to like go fetch you a resource.
Yeah, that'd be neat. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Yeah, like if they added a dog character that does what I'm doing, like it has like 4 slots or something on it, and it just like runs away. So. Is graphite something that is good to collect right now? Like that's a pretty rare.
Graphite. We did. Yeah, we have like 4 of. We have like a pretty low amount of graphite, but I don't. There's no
I just
demand for it really at the moment.
I'm getting pretty okay at not dying from fall damage now. I think it's just now that I have the surfboard though, the
Right.
skateboard.
Yeah, it's pretty fair with fall damage. You can always like slow down or hit like a slope, and it kind of doesn't really punish you.
Yeah, I do like that there's the damage like indicator though of like the screen turning red.
Hmm.
I forget there's like some game I played recently where that like wasn't a thing and it was like I don't know, like, it was like an indie game though.
Oh, you just like don't know if you're taking damage.
Yeah.
It's weird that it asks for like 15 silicon because 6 like everything is in multiples of 4 and 8. So asking for 15 is like a weird like not even number. Yeah, we could carry these platforms over to the thing. We need to carry like these 2 here with the green stuff on it. They could all be carried over. and basically they could just be put like on any of the. Yeah, so yeah, glass. Maybe I guess glass will be the final thing that we collect.
Do we need the methane? Yeah, it's you too.
So we need so we have a solution for compound. Copper we need 50 and glass 50.
So macrolite into the smelting furnace does copper, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to like smelt this stuff. Oh yeah, I have 32 copper.
I'm smelting some now as well.
Yeah, it keeps coming back to like we need the containers to hold the stuff. No matter how many like of these containers I print, I always need more of them.
Can you do like 2 containers on the smelting furnace so that it goes like from one resource container to the other?
Yeah, you just have to sort of get it going because they'll like if one of them, yeah, if one of them's empty on one side, you need to like feed it in with one resource just so it like becomes active for that like resource.
The jetpacks, like, how do they
Get fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some. We have extra. Wait, I'll just put this canister in the middle of the base. This thing will dispense like the jetpack fuel. It's purple over here. Oh wait, I do have all these resource canisters. I always like whenever I print like a huge batch of something, I forget that they exist. I guess we need 18 glass.
So that's like quartz, I think, in the smelter, right?
Yeah, melting quartz. And then yeah, here's near the smelter I'll put like a thing that can collect. Actually, I already got. Yeah, we just need to feed quartz into the smelter, and we might have enough being built already.
Is spiralite useful?
Sphalerite, I think, is for zinc. Yeah, we don't really need that.
I just found some right nearby us, so. There's like so much industry going on behind that one like thing.
Behind what? One what?
Oh, just like one of the places that we have, like behind this big like red cylinder. There's just like so much stuff going on. Like like from standing here, it looks like there's like nothing going on behind it, but like it's like a bunch of extension cords and like a bunch of shit on fire. Like,
I tried to build like a timing mechanism that slows down the printers so they wouldn't print like huge piles of the stuff. But they kind of, I think the timing is off, so they end up printing like way more.
trying to find quartz.
I think we might be good. We're just
Usually-
waiting. 8. Oh. Yeah, quartz we can also just request. We have the ability to request it with these scrap shuttles.
Can you request glass from them, or is it only raw resources?
Yeah, I think raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ultimate dream that I sometimes have, but then it becomes too messy to set up, is have like a soil centrifuge for every resource. So like you park your soil truck, automatic arms take the soil off, and they just feed it into like a centrifuge for every resource that's automatically running, and then those centrifuges like fill every container. But in order to like keep that system like flowing, you kind of have to be like weirdly smart about like detecting which containers are full, and because you'll have like jams where like the robotic arms will kind of stall or something, or
Yeah.
it's hard to get it to like everything to smoothly feed into everything else.
I'm gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna go put like a bagel into a toaster.
Yeah. Yeah, once you come
Okay.
back, I think things will be ready. Yeah, we're just waiting. I think the copper or the compound is probably done now. The 300 compound. Yeah. So now pretty much we can build the museum if you want to come watch it build. The museum's much flatter. Yeah, it looks like the space station I've seen in like screenshots.
Is it just gonna build it in orbit though, or like?
I guess it builds it here. I don't know how it launches.
Yeah, I was thinking this might be like a platform to launch the printer or something weird like that. I don't know.
I think it goes into orbit, and then somehow you can go to and from orbit to get to it, but it's like a display platform for collectibles. Yeah, I wonder what's going on, like why this massive thing that we printed like just seems to be designed to create other space stations. Like it's a weird it's hard to understand like what launches what and what is the actual like thing that is going to be beneficial to us. Like we're collecting so much resources, but we don't really have like a need for them. Yeah, there's not, it didn't really give us like a reason to do any of this. It was just like do it because it's the DLC, collect all these resources, but it's like there's not really like an objective we're trying to complete other than just create the thing that collects the resource. Like create the thing that like collect the resources to create the thing. But like why do we want to create the thing? Like we have no need to collect resources other than to create the thing that collects, I assume, like, or just acts as like a display pot. Yeah, it's weird to spend so much effort like creating the display platform to then go on like more quests to yeah.
It seems to be like a series of building larger printers.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really deliver like a final like motivating story point or something. Yeah, so here's museum. It looks kind of neat at least. You can donate bytes. It says there's 5,000 bytes you can like donate. Okay, it's a mega structure that provides rewards in exchange for donations of resource nuggets, power, bytes, and seeds. The advanced model of the museum also allows astroneers to display collections of items in themed groups for rewards. So you can like bring stuff to the museum to get rewards. But does it go? I guess it doesn't go into orbit or something. I'll connect it to power and see if we start getting like power rewards.
Maybe this like this says mega structure component printer. So I think this is
You think it does? I think we just have to like feed a bunch of like resources into it to get rewards.
yeah, like I think once we give it enough stuff, it prints the museum or something.
I feel like that is the museum. Like that's the museum is just like the platform that tells us.
I guess it has like a mega structure printer component though in the middle of it.
Oh,
like
that's
a
weird.
blueprint for
Huh.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what that is gonna print. Like unless that prints rewards or something.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's so hard to figure out like what is the thing that does the thing and what is like a intermediate thing.
Yeah, I guess it's cool not to know though, because then it's like a reward to find out what it does.
Depends how much work it is though, because I'll never find. I'll just be comfortable never finding out. Oh, you can select like how much power it will draw. That's kind of cool. I can say like I want to donate 20 every second, and then it pulls 20 into it. I can like donate so much that it drains like my base. Well, the power is going to go pretty quick then. It's just counting up. It's counting up to 5,000. Bytes seems to be... This seems to be like how many bytes do you donate from the ones that you're researching?
Okay, I grabbed some of those research things earlier, so I think we have... I don't know if we're doing things that get us like way more research points than that. Anyway.
Yeah, we can print a lot more research chambers. Yeah, right now we don't get any research for doing.
Okay. Yeah, I was bringing in those like rocks.
Oh, it's donating it from the total. Like we actually have 13,000 research points that we're not using, but it's just donating them. It's like deleting them. Yeah.
Does it only need 5,000 though?
Yeah, once it gets to 5,000, I assume it'll stop like drawing. But it just I have right now I'm donating like 200 a second, but I have to click this like button to make it go faster. Oh, now it wants 100,000.
Okay. Well, let's put everything at 5,000 and see if we get something for that before we...
Yeah.
Like, let's do the first level of each thing and see if it does anything.
Seeds is another thing. Yeah, here we go. We're almost at the full donation for the power. Oh, I can claim. I claimed a reward.
What was it?
Just got 5. We got 5 of those chips. There's another reward. Another reward is 2 giant power stations.
We could just connect it to this thing right away.
I think they probably need like a platform to be on.
What is this green seed donation?
Yeah, seeds are from plants that you can find around.
Yeah, I just got one, but that's a lot, 5,000. Like, is there a way to generate them too, I wonder? I guess if you plant things,
Yeah, you
it
can
generates seed.
plant things and have auto arms kind of harvest. Oh, these things don't need their own platforms. It says 30 for the seeds. How did we donate?
30?
Yeah, somehow we donated 30 seeds.
I just put one seed into it, so I guess maybe they count as like multiples.
So I wonder, can we get like another anchor somehow? Well, there's some other anchor. Some other anchor I just took out of the main shuttle.
Mm.
I'll just deploy it, see what happens. This one says like orbital platform stage something. Stage 2 package. This stuff is so like just confusing. Like I don't know what's the hierarchy here. Like, are we? What's the point of it? Why would we feed so many resources into a museum to get so few out? Like the reward is five. The reward is five of those like exochips, but you can just get astronium from the core of any planet and trade that for exochips. So like that's not an efficient way to get exochips, and it's not like the
Yeah.
reward is really anything. Oh, we
Maybe
donated a
that's
lot of
just
power. Let's see if we can
things
get another.
that way.
It doesn't.
I
I don't
guess it is a
even.
way just to get rid of extra resources too, though. Like if you
Oh,
end up
it's
with a bunch of
10,000.
something.
Yeah, 10,000. Yeah, we could. I guess like to do research, we would go to like the core of the planet and set up like auto arms that, or like auto miners that mine astronium, and then feed them into research chambers. And we could use like underground power generators to just like have these like infinite research stations, kind of.
Yeah.
I guess that would be expensive though, because it's a lot. It's costly to build the like the auto mining arms. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I guess they're basically like kind of this DLC was just a crazy DLC for like people that really want to go nuts and like overproduce resources, because they're making a new game. They're not making any more DLC. Here's more missions. Print biome stage 1 package. Print a biodome. I wonder if we can just print all the different stations. Print museum stage 2. Oh, it says it looks like you're ready to expand the museum. Please print the museum stage 2. Donate a resource nugget. A resource nugget. I don't even know what it means by a resource nugget. It's crazy how much like machines now we have that make like kind of no sense. Okay, something happened. I donated a resource nugget. Oh, it looks like we earned a trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, at the landing pad, you can claim a little trophy that we got.
Okay.
Oh, you can unlock if you hit all the final milestones for the different donations, then you get like a maybe a color palette for your Astroneer armor.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's giving us a bunch of like power generation and stuff. Here's our trophy. There's our trophy. See? We can put
That's
it on
funny.
here.
You can put it on the like oddity shelf thing that we have.
Yeah, here's a good thing to have, all these giant like resource canisters. Wonder if it stops donating now that it hit the limits. You could like cycle this byte donation thing up like a huge amount, and then it would just like suck up all your research points until you like click the button like 500 times to get to lower it. Oh, you can donate resource nuggets.
Is this game that came out recently that I've been looking into playing? I haven't played it yet, but I think it's called The Drifter. It's like a point and click game that's I guess like pixel graphics, but it's supposed to be like pretty action packed for being like a point and click one.
And it's called the Grifter.
Drifter with a D. I think it came out I want to say like a few months ago, but it could have been like 6 months ago or something too.
You can just like drain resource containers into the museum, and it just updates like a counter, but it's unclear like what it even counts up to. It just like, yeah, these machines are like kind of risky. Like you can collect so much stuff, and then you just interact with them, and they like suck up all your resources and print like a random platform, and then it's like, but what does that even do? Yeah, I guess I can also now print the biodome. What's weird is I like click the biodome, it goes like somewhere, and then I have to like request it from the landing pad. It's kind of weird. Like, what is that process that's just happening? Yeah, I'm gonna print. Oh, I guess I can't print it because they all take like so much resources to print. I find though with these like fairly permanent things, I don't really like them that much. Whenever I place like a permanent thing, it just feels like I'd have to like start a new game to kind of clean up my base.
Yeah, yeah. It's like once you know what all objects look like existing, you like know how you want to plan it afterwards.
Yeah. That's kind of interesting though. We can like have jetpacks. We can fly up on top of these like large structures. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe like the first satellite that we built would help us automate the collection of like resources from like different planets and centralize them all, and then we could like tell the satellite to like send streams of resources from the satellite like down, and that way we could like that first module would help us like organize the building of the others. But it kind of seems like they all just sort of, you have to like, it's hard to come up with a concept for like how you pipe resources into these things. That's pretty neat though. This is definitely like the most powerful I've been in the game, like in terms of the amount of resources and power I'm generating. And then with this new DLC, like that we've built a couple of these structures.
Yeah. This is like newer DLC though that we're doing too, right?
Yeah, it came out last uh like December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much, I don't know what I would do at this point. Seeing like what's demanded and not really knowing what the benefit is. I find once games get kind of like messy, it just feels like I'd want to restart and make it clean, but it will never be like clean enough.
Mhm.
And once the game feels like it's kind of like pushing it a little bit, it feels like not as pleasant, because it's like you don't know if you really got a good pipeline going, would it even just like lag the game? So therefore, it wouldn't
You're right.
matter so much.
Yeah, right now I'm just collecting seeds for the library or museum. I mean.
Yeah, with the levels that it wants, I would try to like automate, but I don't even know. Like I would have to learn like how to plant the plants and how the auto arms respond to them. It feels like such
Yeah,
a such a like trial and error thing to get something set up. So it's like hard to estimate like how many hours one would have to spend.
yeah. Right now I'm just trying to get to 5,000. I'm already at like 1,000 for seeds, but it's going fast because yeah, it's like 30 per time, and there's a lot close by.
I guess since it gave us all these like 400 resource containers, I have more ability to just like plunk them down and automatically fill them with stuff. But sometimes I like overproduce. I have like way too much resources. So I just end up like dumping resources on the ground and like forgetting that they're there because I don't have anything to hold them with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it did give us the ability to deconstruct stuff. There was some item that can like deconstruct a satellite.
Mhm.
Yeah, I watched this Astroneer stream one time where they set up like a giant automation base, and it was all based on collecting soil and using the soil to produce all the resources automatically. And they said that they had this truck, which I have now, that you can fill the entire truck with soil by like driving around the planet one time, and like basically you take a layer off the top of the planet to like fill this thing with soil. And they said it every time you do that, it adds like 2 MB to the save because you're modifying like the planet geometry and it's adding to the save file. And so
Yeah.
they were saying like to the Astroneer devs, they're like, there has to be a way to like reset the soil or like some better way to collect soil because it's like
Yeah, like
literally it comes down to like
it's like
how
the
large is
game.
the save file.
Yeah, like the game save is the resource that you make resources from.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing too is one efficient way to get resources is have like an auto miner on top of a pile of resources, but they have to be like in the ground. And so if you mine like all the copper, say on an entire planet, which people have done, then you no longer have access to those like resource deposits to put like the more efficient auto miners because the auto miners can extract like 10,000 more times resource than is actually in the ground. But if you already mine it away, then like, so it's sort of like this thing where to beat the game you have to
Keep
like
the text.
mine, yeah, mine resources.
Yeah, I guess we could probably end the call here
Yeah.
for today as well.
Yeah, and then I don't know what we'll do next time. I'm not sure if I would keep playing this or we could try another game or just chat.
Yeah, we
But
could.
yeah,
Yeah, we could switch to a different game too.
yeah,
I'll take a look at like some of the multiplayer games that I've seen around. Like maybe we can try a few or something like that.
yeah.
There was one, or we could try Muck again as well.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while, but it was pretty fun. But it was pretty
Yeah, I haven't played it.
like punishing.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun like getting strategies together though, and the timely like how you have to do everything on a schedule is kind of fun. But yeah, I'll see you later then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna quit the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll look again later. Bye.